I don't even want to go into how bloody busy I am today. Oh my god. It's lunchtime, but I've got things to do at lunch as well, so I can't just sit here and eat my sandwiches and relax. It's go, go, go. Went to the gym this morning on leg day. I'm on call, so no cardio, because I'm a good boy. And if I have to join a 2-hour long phone call, I don't want to be sweating out my ass. So doing lots of leg-based stuff this morning. Then I got back here and I had like an hour before I started. I was really throwing myself off because I normally do start at 9 on a Thursday. Everything about today feels like a Thursday. I started at 9, I went to the gym, normally go to the gym on a Thursday. It's messing with my mind. But then I started work, and I've got like a laundry list of things I need to do today before I could I go, because I'm going to London this evening, and I've got to go, I'm aiming for like a relatively early train. Things like, I need to, simple things like take footage off the camera so that I can film this video, and shit like that, like just admin stuff. I've got to pack, you know? But then I logged on to work, and I left work yesterday because I had to rush out to get the bus from the office, and I just left like just a bomb had gone off on my computer with just a million tabs with a million different versions of the logs trying to like diagnose and recreate an issue that we'd seen and like trying to address incidents. It's a mess. I have so much stuff. And then we've just done a presentation on, we did a lunch and learn on like the progress we're making moving towards Kubernetes. So we use Service Fabric at the moment. Actually, I don't dislike Service Fabric. I quite like it. Radspider use Service Fabric. It's quite cool. But we're moving to Kubernetes, and that involves obviously containerizing a load of our stuff. And we're talking about like development in Docker. And it's like, it's just dawned on me like, previously, my old team, we were the fin crime team, so we just did everything to do with fin crime, and we didn't really see anything else. Whereas now we're in like the foundation hive, and there's 3 teams in that hive. There's like the security team, the infrastructure team, and us, and we're like kind of the in-between between the infrastructure team and like application team. So we do a lot of the like important shit that makes stuff work, and like for example, try and push people onto new technologies and stuff. That's why I picked the team. It's quite interesting and cool. It was really cool having like a presentation because it feels like you're not really making much progress, and then you do a lunch and learn for like the whole company on like the progress you actually are making, and you've got the infrastructure guys putting something in, the security guys putting stuff in, we're putting stuff in, another team which is like one of the first guinea pigs as well putting stuff in, and it's just like really cool seeing how like multiple teams come together, you know. Whereas the old days in like fin crime, it was all so isolated, and it just felt like you weren't going anywhere, and then you had no way of like seeing it go places, you know. I need to have my lunch. I just realised I've walked away from my phone, and if I get an alert, then I need to know about it. And then, like I say, I need to get ready to pack tonight. I'm not finishing work until gone 5. I want to aim for a train, so I've got like an hour and a half to eat. I've got an hour and a half to, well, an hour to eat, pack, go, and any other admin that I need to do before I do go. Before I need to be on a train, so I need to leave here an hour difference. So we cut it fine, but we made it. We're back again, ladies and gentlemen. It's really early as well. It's like 8:15. I rushed for an earlier train. Well, I booked it, yeah. But like I did that so I could make it easier to get food here, but I've already eaten. So, I mean, I need to go to a supermarket and pick up some stuff to like keep in the room, but I've got loads of time to do that. So every other time I've come down, I've like tried to make the most of my time here. I'm still gonna do that to a certain extent. But I'm planning on coming to London semi-regularly, like at least once a month, and maybe more, like maybe twice a month. So I don't have to make the most of it to the extent that I have been doing, effectively. So I'm planning a much more chilled out trip this time. Obviously, coming down in the evening tonight means 2 nights in the hotel. So I'm working in the office tomorrow morning through the day, and then we've got the like all hands company get together Thursday night, and then I'm working from the hotel room for half of the day on Friday. Then I've got the afternoon off. I'm still on call, but I've got the afternoon off, so I can literally just traipse around London to my heart's content in the daytime, and then in the evening I'm meeting up with an old uni friend for lunch, dinner, I guess. So I've got all day, well, all afternoon and all evening Friday, and I'm only on call until tomorrow at 9 o'clock in the morning. and then I go back on call Friday 9 o'clock in the morning, so I've got 24 hours off. So if I want to do any like nighttime photography or whatever, best time for it is when I'm off call and I don't have to carry around a laptop with me, so I can go after the all hands or in the morning on that day and not have to worry about my laptop. I'm trying to remember where I went, because I'm normally Google Maps this, but I'm looking for the next tube station, because if I get the tube straight from Paddington to Liverpool Street, it's a bitch. But yeah, so I woke up this morning just absolutely knackered, and I think if I do that, if I like, so what I usually do, I go get some food quickly, go to the room, and then go for a walk at like fucking 10:30 at night or something stupid, and then I don't get back to the room until like midnight. I don't get to sleep until like 2 because I watch like Netflix and YouTube videos or scroll Instagram forever and a day. And if I do that for 2 days on the bounce, I'm gonna be I'll be dead. I'll die on Friday. So I'm trying to like pace myself a little bit more. So I've brought pajamas and I'm gonna go and I'm gonna watch Netflix. Oh, well, no, I'm gonna go to the room and then I'm gonna go to the supermarket, get some snacks for the room, and then work from there. Right, where's the tube station, mate? Found it, never far away. I knew it was near here. I always say I shouldn't vlog about what I'm gonna do. I should just vlog myself doing it. And I've just realised I spent however long telling you what I'm gonna do just before I do it. Going for the central line because I don't like the city line, it's shit. Even if that does mean a small walk to the hotel. That tube line is so much better. I can't even point a word. The like city or metropolitan line or whatever, from like Paddington to Aldgate, trash. Just walk a little bit, get on the circle line, live the dream. Sorry, central line. Yeah, anyway, just got off of the tube. I'm heading to the hotel. I'm gonna check in, I'm gonna drop off my suitcase, and then I'm gonna come out, drop off my suitcase, umbrella, because they're awkward. And then I'm gonna head out, get some snacks for the room. I think there's a Tesco nearby that's open, and if not, there's a Tesco I've just come past. The office is near Liverpool Street station, so I need to do, well, I'm going to do a drive-by at some point, but I'm planning on waking up early, so. But we've got a deluxe room, so there's 2 types of room that they do at this travel lodge, and I'm trying out the super one. And I was going to do that anyway because I'd saved them so much money. I could have trained tomorrow morning and it would have been like £300. I've saved them so much money because I opted to come the night before. They don't need to know that that's preferable. As far as they're concerned, I'm taking one for the team, coming to London for 2 days instead of 1 and saving them about 150 quid. I was going to upgrade the room anyway, but then the cheap rooms have sold out. So I've got a deluxe room. And I'm well excited to see how it compares, and I bet you it's exactly the fucking same. To be fair, the price, I think it's £90 for one night and like 65 for the other, and I swear the normal room is 60, so I'm not expecting a lot for that fiver. Well, I called it, boys. It's basically the exact same room. I don't know what's really different. I think that might be different. I think I've got an ironing board and an iron. That's different, and I've got this. That's different. Not worth the upgrade, boys. Although, are the pillows supposed to be nicer? I'm supposed to have a choice of soft and hard. Well, look at this. This is the whole upgrade. That's literally the whole upgrade. So yeah, you've got a nice actual computer chair, which is going to be good because I'm going to be here working. Right, well, no fridge. It's also so hot in here, man. It's like 23.5 degrees according to the thermostat thing over there. I'm trying to put it down to like 18, but good luck to it. It's like kicking out hot air. That is definitely hot. I mean, I put it on cool though. So it's now, it was on 21 degrees, but it's on a heat mode. I can't take it out of heat mode. This is my biggest gripe with these kind of hotels, by the way. To get a really nice cool draft in. I'll drop my coat as well because it's bloody warm, my lord. I'm planning a quick walk past the office so I know where it is. Tesco, home. Look at that man tempting me to come over and take some photos. You can see the clouds just starting to take the edge off. And the subtlety of that is absolutely not something you can pick up on a phone camera from the ground. Know where I'm going tomorrow? Look at that fucking, I just love it. I love it. I really like this city, man. It is probably definitely true that if I ever like lived in this city, I'd be bankrupt. I can like live the high life in Bristol, like, but here I'm like, oh, that place looks lovely to eat. Oh, that looks like a cool bar, you can go drinking, and then you pay like £25 for a drink. And be like, oh, that's why, that's why it's cool here, because no one else is here, because they can't afford it. It took me ages to find the goods in the supermarket. They really hide. This is something I've clocked onto. I don't know why, I've only just noticed it now. Like if you buy a refrigerated bottle of iced tea, right, from where the sandwiches are sold, you're talking £1.35, £1.50 maybe. You go to where like the 2-litre bottles of Coke are, you can get the same, you can get like triple the amount for just 10p more. It's just not cold. It's not gonna be cold, is it, after 10 minutes in my fucking room? So, but they clearly hide that shit. I bought 2 bananas and 2 apples. 2 apples is £1 for 2 apples. You kidding me? I mean, like, they're big apples, but Jesus Christ. Would I pay 50p for an apple? Probably not. Not if they were like a sticker on it that said 50p. I'd be like, fuck off, mate. My banana's worth 30p for 2. So this is a ballsy move. What I'm doing is I can have 2 devices on the old computer. I'm connecting my iPad and my laptop. I need my laptop because if something goes wrong at work, I need to fix it. I'm literally planning on working here on Friday. Oh God, it's still really warm. But what I don't really need is my phone. My phone has internet and it's got data, so I've got to use my iPad, presumably, to watch Netflix on. Let me just check. Maybe you can get Netflix on TV. Well, you can't get YouTube on it, so I'm going to watch YouTube videos and Netflix on my iPad. If I need my phone for anything, then I've got it on. Then I've got it. Oh, shut up! If I didn't have my laptop, if I didn't need my laptop, I would just put it on my iPad and phone. But I don't need it on my phone. I've got a shitload of data, and if I need to use data, I've got a computer and a phone. The only thing stop scrolling through Instagram, Jamie. Okay, well that was a bit of a mess. Finally got the Wi-Fi working. I'm going to bed. I'm going to put my gymmers on, make myself a cup of tea, and then I'm going to watch. I'm not watching this because it took me long enough to get the fucking Wi-Fi sorted. I had to call someone. Update as well. It's not hot. That's air. That's air. So that's on a little bit. It's a bit noisy though. So we'll see how irritating I find that as I'm going to sleep. But yeah, I'm going to watch Peaky Blinders, which I'm watching again. I want to watch Peaky Blinders episodes, things I want to rewatch on Netflix. Peaky Blinders, Queen's Gambit, and Breaking Bad. So, but I've just started watching Peaky Blinders again, and I'm watching Black Mirror as well every now and again. Maybe I'll watch that. No. Right, I've got to get up early in the morning because we're getting up and we're going out for a walk. We're walking until breakfast, and then breakfast, and then we go to the hotel. Breakfast, shave, office. It's been a long day, man. I'm pooped already. Well, I slept like absolute ass last night. I was a good boy. I like started reading at 11, tried to go to sleep at like 11:30. It's so hot. Like, no wonder there's global warming going on in the world. Like, I reckon half of the global warming is just like based on the fucking heating in that place and everyone having their windows open and letting all the heat out. It's crazy. I think I couldn't sleep, and I was just kind of like, you know, tossing and turning or whatever. And then I got an alert at something like 1:45. And it wasn't a serious alert, it was just a dumb one. But at that point I was like, you know what, fuck this. I turned the fan off, which I'm not convinced was in fan mode. I think it was in heat mode still. Even though, like, I think it goes through spats of like being hot and cold. But according to the little thermostat thing at like, whatever it was, 1:45, 1 in the morning, it was 25.5 degrees in my room. And I set the thermostat to 18, and yet it's still kicking out hot air. Madness. So at that point I just opted to have the window open, and like, yeah, there's sirens and shit, but like, it's better than melting. But like, as soon as I managed to get to sleep from the alarms, from like the sirens and shit, I was alright. So, well, I say it alright. At least I didn't wake up until my alarm then went off in the morning. Got up at 5:30, quick shower, I'm out for a walk. Breakfast doesn't open till 7. So I'm out for a walk. I'm trying to get to somewhere that I haven't been. I think the last 2 times I kind of went to the same place. So I'm trying to go a bit further in one direction than just trying to do a circle. I'm still on call, so I've got my laptop, but Surprisingly, there are some coffee shops around I could dive into if I need to. So yeah, I'm just on a wander, stretching my legs. My legs from leg day in the gym yesterday are a bit sore, so I'm hoping to just kind of loosen them up, you know. So I usually do this kind of loop where I go past, is it London Castle or some shit? Past Tower Bridge, around, and then like past the Shard and then across this bridge. I've kind of beelined, because I want to go that way, rather than this way. I usually do like, well, usually, twice. I've done like an hour walk, gone back for like early breakfast, breakfast opens up at 7. And then I do like another walk and then go to work. But I need to have a shave and stuff. So I'm thinking about going for like a longer walk now, so that when I go back, I can have a relatively early breakfast. But not like stupid early. Like, well, a later breakfast. I'll join the crowds at breakfast, I guess. And then I'll go back to the room, have a shave, get ready for work, go to work. Check that out, man. It's just a big cargo ship thing. On the whole, this place is a lot less photogenic. I think maybe there's some dead space. Oh, there's the London Eyes through there. Photo wise, I bet there's some dead space between like where the Shard is effectively and, I don't know, South Bank. I don't really know what things are called, so but like I said, I've got 2 days. Tomorrow I can wander around. Although obviously tonight we're going out for drinks. So we're going to the office today to work on, like, the whole team's in. I'm going to be looking at this new project we're doing. And then this evening we've got the all hands. Well, it's going to be like a few drinks, but I'd never go crazy, so I'm not going to get absolutely plastered. Just have like 1 or 2. And then make my excuses and leave. That's my plan. The past couple of times it's gone to like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'm not in it for that game, you know. Then tomorrow morning I can go for a walk, have some breakfast, and then I've got all day to, well, no, go for a walk, have some breakfast, half a day's work, well, full day's work for a Friday, and then we can wander around to our heart's content. I want to go to like some nice lunch place and like get some like nice food. That's my plan. So I'm thinking like Shoreditch, or there's like an area where I'm aiming for. So again, I'm not very good with names, so I don't know exactly what the name is, but I know where it is on the map. Made it to St Paul's Cathedral, and if you can see like over there, that's where I've come from, those skyscrapers that are in the clouds. See, that aesthetic's just so much better. Trying to see if there's anything on this map that's like nearby that I'd be interested to look at, but otherwise I'm thinking of crossing Millennium Bridge and heading back. Like in that building, obviously it's a school, there's just fucking classrooms. How weird is that? Imagine going to classroom there. Instead of going to school on a fucking Tuesday there. I mean, it's not the prettiest of days, is it, really? It's just murky. To be honest, I think it might be raining tomorrow, so... God damn. You know, I've walked past, like... This has just struck me, like, I've walked past a lot of gyms. But also, like, a lot of... I'm just trying to figure out why I recognise this place, but this is literally where our all hands is set. It's literally there. Also, like, oh, God, my legs. Veggie or vegan versions of like prep or Wagamams. I've never seen that before until I came to London. These stairs are a fucking death trap. Look at this, look. How gross is that? I'm back where I'm used to now. I'm gonna wander over to Tower Bridge, cross over, go get some breakfast. It's only gone 7:10 now, so it's like breakfast just before 8, and then I've got like 45 minutes, half an hour to have a shave and get to the office, which is like a 5-minute walk away. Not bad, productive. And I've realised why the clouds mean there's no sunrise. That's why it's also murky and like grey, because usually there's like a nice orange sun coming up. I could not imagine having a job where like you just kind of sit at a desk all night as security. Just like, I don't know, sit there and watch YouTube videos or something. Oh God, that would drive me mad. I couldn't do a job like that. I can't do things that I think are boring. And like, I'd much rather work in like a supermarket or do something manual than sit around at a desk all night when obviously the place is empty. The only time you're needed, you don't want to be needed. I don't want to be fucking security. If someone's robbing the place, you're alright, keep the job. So it's like, you're either sat there doing nothing or you don't want to do the shit you gotta do. So yeah, anyway, I need to stop talking. This video is going to be fucking really long. Another one, 100% vegetarian and vegan. They're all over the place. It's more popular than I thought. I had a really bad shave. I forgot my shaving foam. So, did the best I could. Really big breakfast, which I definitely earned with a 5-mile walk this morning. Heading into work, running a little bit late because of that shave. But, it'll be fun. Planning on coming back to the hotel to drop off my bag before the thing tonight. And then hopefully then I'll pick up like a coat or something. The weather's freaking lovely today. And I might change my shoes as well because I'm just wearing my Allbirds, which are comfy AF. But not very smart, I guess. Back to the hotel room. When I'm on call, I have to have my laptop with me at these things. I don't need to have my laptop with me this time, so I'm just going back. I'm going to drop off this. I'm also going to get a coat because it's dropping cooler now, and it will definitely drop cooler at like midnight. I feel much lighter now. I don't have to worry about like additional things, but I feel like that was a bit of a mistake, to be honest with you. I've changed my shoes. I've got my coat on because it's going to be cooler later. I've let my social battery discharge a little bit. I kind of don't want to go back. I feel like it would have been wiser to just stick it out, but it's been a good day so far. It's been good to be around everyone, but relatively limited like productivity. I've been trying to multitask at the same time, but I don't really know what we've achieved. Although at some point soon, well soon, January, they're all going to come to Bristol. That'd be cool. Yeah, like otherwise, actual dev work wise, not a lot achieved, but it was odd because I think everyone kind of expected there to be a plan and there really wasn't one. But we went to the other office. That office isn't as good as the Bristol office or the one we went to last time, but it's alright. We had a burger for lunch and went back, did like an hour extra work, and then everyone went to the pub early. And now I'm heading to the shard, which is just between those trees, buildings. This is like the bit that I always take photos of because I freaking love all these buildings. I love like the angles on this one and how this one's like quite round and like industrial. I think that looks sick. Next to like just the glass of this one. And then this one's like, you know? I don't think you're interested, but I think it's Lloyd's. I'm not sure if that's Lloyd's Bank or just Lloyd's. I don't know. Kind of looks banky, but it looks very similar to Lloyd's, but nothing's green. So, I'm on the hunt again for food. I don't really want a like a burger or something. I had one of them for lunch, so I just kind of want something a little bit like fresher. Obviously it's fresh, it's 9 o'clock at night, so, but I'm aiming for somewhere that closes at 10. I've left a lot earlier than I left the other time when it was like midnight and I was looking around, and I ended up in McDonald's. The event itself wasn't too bad, but a lot of people peeled off before like the later drinking. And I've had like 3 glasses of wine, a lot of canapes to be fair, but obviously not real food. And like we went to the next place, the like pub, and I got a glass of wine and I was like, I shouldn't have got this glass of wine. I just want to go. I'm not in it. I'm not in the mood for this one, you know. So I just want to cry, honestly. I'm so good at putting up like a front, and sometimes I believe it myself. I've made a mistake and I've got like a curry from Leon. Oh, it's a rice box. And I said take out, and I should have just said take in, and now I don't know where to sit and eat it. I don't really want to eat it in my hotel room. I'm not sure what choices I'm going to have. Oh dear. I have to go to the room because I didn't think far enough ahead, and I didn't think about getting a fork. And I know I've got a spoon in the room at the very least. Also my legs from leg day yesterday. Oh god, burned. So going upstairs. It's a bitch. I came back to the room, I went to Leon, I got a curry, it was very nice. I came back to the room to eat it because I knew I had teaspoons here. I didn't get cutlery from the place, like a dick. So I went outside, found a table, opened it out, I'm like, I don't have a fork or a spoon. But I had a teaspoon in the room. So I came up here, opened the window, ate it. I took all the rubbish outside again, found a bin, put it in. And I just got off the phone from Laura, just having a catch up on our day. And now I'm heading to bed. My feet kill. I've done nearly 20,000 steps. I'm so close to 20,000, I'll probably get 20,000 while I'm getting ready for bed. I'm on like 19,900 and something. 10 and a bit miles of walking today. My feet are battered. And like tomorrow, I've got all afternoon to walk around. But yeah, I'm finishing my ginger beer. I'm watching YouTube videos, finishing my ginger beer. I'm going to finish that Peaky Blinders episode I started yesterday and decided to read instead. Finish that, and then go to bed. And then wake up nice and early tomorrow morning. I feel a lot better having talked to Laura a little bit. I think it's just like, you gotta know your crowd, and you gotta know like what crowd you fit into. And I know, okay, I said this to Laura, like brief, oversimplify it a little bit, but like, the first time we went, it was like a big get together where everyone went to see everyone they've been, like, people went there knowing that there were people they'd never talked to before, and it was like a big event with lots of things. It was great. But this time it's like just like the standard all hands. It just happens to be in person, and there's drinks and food, small canapé food, and then like after you'd kind of go to the pub, or like before you go to the pub, but you just kind of go into the pub like with your friends. That makes sense. And it's weird because like you can be with a team, like you can work with a team, but like my team now has stronger connections to the people that they worked in the London office with pre-pandemic than they do me, of having worked there for a month or two. But that's true like kind of across the board. Like if you start working with someone new remotely, the connection you build is going to be weaker than someone that you used to work with in person 2 years ago, even if you don't really talk to them anymore like now. And I think that was kind of the thing, like you kind of had like, it was like lots of groups of friends happening to go to the same pub together, rather than like a big thing where loads of people went and it was like deliberately mingly as everyone's like, oh my god, whatever, you know what I mean? But yeah, a combination of that and me like emptying my social batteries to come back to the room and getting pick up a coat and drop off my bag. That was stupid. I shouldn't have done that. I should have just stayed with everyone while I was still in a good mood. But it's bedtime. It's not, it should be the end of the video because this video is already a long video. Well, I'm going to carry it on because I don't have an easy way of truncating videos. I'm lazy basically, and I don't want to have to copy video files to where they should be. So let's carry on, boys. 6:10, we're out and about. I actually could have probably had a lie-in today. My alarm went off at 5 and I was like, ugh. I thought about it, I watched some YouTube videos and I'm like, no, come on, get up and go. You're awake now, you're not gonna get back to sleep, so stop it. And sleep all weekend, head on out for a little wander about. I've got like an hour before, wait. So it's 6:10 now. I'm gonna start work at 8. I need to have breakfast, so like at 7:15ish. So I've got like an hour, I guess, to wander around and then go and have breakfast. So like a nice chilled out morning, you know. So I'm gonna have a little breakfast, read my book a little bit. I actually slept like a baby last night, but I woke up knowing that I've drunk wine last night as well. So I did have to, like 3 glasses of wine, relatively minimal food, but I drunk that 3rd glass fast as well because I kind of wanted to do a runner. I'm not like coming out for any particular walk, I'm just doing my standard loop around the river, come back kind of thing. I'm out all day today, so I've got enough nighttime shots. I just needed to get out, get some fresh air. Like my legs from leg day are achy. I'm going to sleep last night watching Peaky Blinders, and I'm like, God, my legs. Wait, I'm fine until I start going upstairs. So I'm like lying in bed trying to like, you know what I mean, like stretch them. And I'm like, oh yeah, that feels good. Okay, cool. When I wake up in the morning, I won't have an issue. It's just getting worse. I think I mistakenly called this like the castle. It's the Tower of London, you dick. It's just not very towery, you know what I mean? It should be called the Castle of London, really, yeah, if you ask me. That's what I was gonna, oh god, see, oh god damn it. That's what I was gonna say as well. Not only do I have all weekend to catch up on sleep, but also I'm not on call until 9, so I should take advantage. The rest of the day I'm gonna be weighed down by my backpack and suitcase. So I should take advantage of any time I have where I can just go free. Look at this. Oh. Oh. Everything's a lot prettier to look at this morning, at the very least. Although, like I say, I've got photos of like all of this. I tried to get one photo of like those through Tower Bridge. There's a lot of detail in that kind of photo, and what you want is like this. You almost want them to tower over that, but obviously you need to run some magic to do that. It's obviously I don't really know London, but it's like weird seeing how busy London can get. Like during the day yesterday, when we went for lunch and stuff, it's like packed. It's really busy throughout the day. Obviously it's probably not as busy as it used to be pre-pandemic, but next time I come here it's going to be Christmas, so I'm expecting it to be absolutely smashed there. I need to book that hotel actually. Yeah, I'm coming down for the Christmas party, which I don't think is anything special. I think it's more or less what we did yesterday, although hopefully more of an event than just like a thing with drinks. Looking at Tower Bridge, it's mad to think that like 200 years ago that they built that. Now there are buses driving along over that little crack in the middle. And 200 years ago they built it so that that crack can just like split open, and they still fucking drive over it. Isn't that mad? Isn't that absolutely crazy? When you're on it as well, you hear the bus going over it. Like you hear like the do as it like comes off of one side and goes onto the next. It's mad. We don't do shit like that anymore, you know? I guess we build like shit like the Shard, but that's easy. Well, I hadn't noticed it rained, but it's rained. We've just done stand up and, well, stand up. We were all together yesterday. It didn't do much. It's drizzling. God damn. I was stopping at 12, okay. Warm as well, 15 degrees, boys. I've been working hard. I had breakfast, have a nice big breakfast as well. I earned it because of my walking, you know. So it's like 10:15 now, so I've got like kind of 2 hours before I need to leave. I check out at 12. So an hour and a half, really. I need to pack, and I've got a list of things to do, man. I need to pull a finger out. My lord, I've just got a list of things I need to do for work. Oh my god. But like I say, it's going to be a relatively quiet day. I need to pack up. At the moment, I'm just like in my slipper socks. So I really do need to pack up. In theory, I want to get to the point where I can literally just, at 5:02, close my laptop, call it for the day. And then we're going to go wander around, hopefully not in too much drizzle. But I mean, at least I brought my umbrella. It means I can change what I need to put in my suitcase. I'll put my coat in the suitcase rather than my raincoat. So it might be quite tight fitting stuff in, but... Slipper socks and pyjamas are a proper sellout though, boys. Especially if you're going to hang around in the room for a bit. But it's so much nicer. And obviously a lot smaller than slippers. I've always thought that, like, oh, I wish I could have slippers somewhere. Like they're always too big to carry around with me because I have boot slippers, not like slippers. I'm a slipper friend, you know, fiend. We are officially out. I've been out for a while, but I've been weighed down because I've got this fucking bag. I bought too much Fanta, now I've got it, and I'm looking for a homeless person to give it to be honest. But we are wandering across town. I obviously started in the city of London, i.e. like the Gherkin. I'm wandering to Soho to get some food. There's a specific cake shop I want to go to. And then I also want to have lunch as well, so I'm going there, and then I'm going to wander to, I think, the British Museum. I might poke my nose around there for a little bit before meeting up with an old uni friend, Alan. I'll tell you for free, I'm not walking to Soho and back. I'm here now. It's like 1:20, so obviously it's like lunchtime, but it's, god damn, is it busy. Coming down this some weird ass fucking alleyway just to get away from people, man. This is what it's all been for, this thing, and I got suckered into this, and that was definitely a mistake. Time jump. We're back here. The Rocky Road was the one that I was like, I went for the cornflake one, which apparently was really nice. I didn't like it though, sad times. So I'm glad I bought the Rocky Road, which was delish. I can't believe I forgot to vlog after that point though. I went towards the British Museum and then realised that they do bag searching, and I'm like, I cannot be arsed to unpack my bag to have it repacked again. My suitcase is so full and so heavy, I can't be asked to do that shit. So yeah, I was like, nope, let's not do that. But as I got there, it just started hammering it down with rain. So I got on the tube, went to the London office, and I went and go work in the London office for a bit. It was kind of ideal. I got grilled, because there's a co-working space. I got grilled by someone who didn't believe I worked for worked there, and I'm like, he's like, who's your manager? I'm like, this person. He's like, what department are you in? Mad. But that was good. Got a big chunk of work done. Something I've been trying to work on for the past like 3 days, but I've been like kind of multitasking it. It's become important. I knew it was going to become important, but it became important officially. So it's a good job. I'm kind of ahead. I might have missed a little bit, but there might be something I need to fire first and then do this. But that's trivial. It's just a case of add an extra ID in, fire that, and then do this. But that's good. I raised the PR as like here's early visibility on what it looks like. But yeah, I think I missed an event that needs to fire first. But we'll see. But yeah, so I worked there for like two and a bit hours, and then I went to go meet Alan, who's an old uni friend. I haven't seen him. There was obviously went to uni together, and then so I'm like maybe 2018. I think it might be 2017. He came to Bath, and we went out for a meal this time. Alan's great. I fucking love Alan. Yeah, so we had some banter. I had a nice pasta dinner. It was very nice. A couple of glasses of wine. Tubed over to Paddington. I had a beer in a pub, ginger beer, and then trained back here. Happy days. Laura went to bed. She is doing stuff this weekend, so she's up early. I'm up early as well. My feet are fucking killing. Actually not true. My shoes are really comfortable, but my legs are killing. Let's put it that way. I've done today 23,000 steps, and I've walked 11.62 miles. That's not bad. So yeah, that's good stuff. Happy days. But yeah, I've had a fun weekend. Bit of a wobble, but that's to be expected. Well, it's not even the weekend. It's coming into the weekend. It's the weekend, ladies and gentlemen, which means having done all of those steps, I can put my feet up for the next 2 days. Yes. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Bit longer than the usual ones these days, but it's fun. It's fun getting to do fun, different stuff, which is kind of not really that different because I do it quite often now, but you know what I mean. I'll catch you later.